So don't be discouraged by all the mistakes that you've made, all the times that the enemy reminds you that you have fallen short of the glory of God. Don't let that discourage you. I can say and I can testify that God will use that for your good and for his glory. The other part about that house, so after I had to let the house go, because after he left, he was a welder by trade. We worked at the same place. We made good money together. But after he left, I couldn't afford it. I bought the place for him and his daughter, me and my son, to have a family. And that was not part of God's plan. However, it was part of my plan, and God let me know real quick that he is God and I am not, and that he sits on the throne and I do not. So I end up losing the place. But I didn't want it to be on my credit. I was like, Lord, when I bought this house, my credit was almost 800. I was doing well for myself. Pride. That's why God let me go through all of this, to break that spirit of pride out of my life. Anyway, I don't want this to be on my credit for the rest of my life. There's no way that I can pay that off. Well, in my time in prayer, the Lord, he spoke to me. He said, it won't follow you. And so even though things were looking real bad when the sheriff was knocking on my door to give me the repossession papers, or not repossession, you know what I mean, when they go back and sell the house on auction and things like that. I was like, Lord, this is looking real bad. How am I going to fix this? There was no way that I could fix this. God had led my situation become to such an impossible position. The reason why is so that when he brings it back, you won't be able to boast about it. Because if we have any part in it, that leaves way for the enemy to cause us to look at ourselves and give ourselves the credit and not God. So I was like, Lord, how are you going to make $100,000 go away? I don't have that type of money. Anyway, after I moved out of the house, and it looked like we were going to be homeless, we weren't. God came through in so very many different ways that I don't have time on this to explain. But he came through, and there was somebody brought the property for more than it was worth, and I owe no man nothing. And when I read the release and satisfaction, God said to me immediately, I told you it won't follow you.